Alright, what's up everybody? So first things first, before I jump into the video, I just wanted to thank you all for the 7K subscribers. It's crazy, it feels like just yesterday I was making this YouTube channel and here we are 7K subs later. To me, it's just unbelievable that we've even made it this far, and I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna keep growing and take this channel even further. And for that, I am very thankful and appreciative of everything that you guys do for me. The love and support you guys show me is something I truly did not even expect when I started up this YouTube channel, and for that I am just so appreciative of each and every single one of you out there, from my Patreon members to just the people who stop by to view the content. You guys do not go unnoticed. I appreciate you all and I love you all very, very much. The beautiful thing about YouTube for me, besides just being an outlet for me to be able to create and make content, has been the community that has been created through these videos that I have been posting. By now, you guys already know just how passionate I am about audio, so for me, having a place to go to talk with other like-minded people about this stuff is something that I just absolutely cherish. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to thank you all for helping me hit that 7K milestone. It means a lot to me, and if you guys remember when I did the 6K video, I talked about at 7K I would be doing another giveaway, and I absolutely plan to carry on with that promise. So if you haven't already yet, be sure to subscribe so that you can be ready for when that happens. Alright, so in this video, what I wanted to do was show you guys just how important it is, in my opinion, to swap out the stock tubes that come with the preamps that you are buying. Now, that is considering that you're buying one of these more budget preamps. Now, obviously, if you're using something like the Avalon 737, I'm not expecting you to go out and buy one of these tubes and replace the tubes in that preamp. However, if you're like myself and you're using the Art Tube MP or really just any other budget preamp that is out there, then you should absolutely consider swapping out your stock tube and replacing it with a much better quality one. For me personally, I'm just not a big fan of these cheaper Chinese 12AX7 tubes that come stock in these budget preamps. I think that there are plenty of other better options on the market that are still affordable. They're not going to be too expensive. I think the most expensive tube that I have right here is maybe like 25 bucks. Not too much to drastically, in my opinion, improve the quality of the preamp that you're using. Now in this video, I'm going to be honest, the tube that I'm using right now costs more than the actual preamp itself. And it sounds unbelievable when I'm saying this, that the little tube that's inside of it costs more than the actual preamp. The tube that I'm using, I can't remember the exact model, but I'll see if I can find the receipt for it so that if you do like the way it sounds and you want to go out and pick one up for yourself, well, there you go. Now I'm not going to demo these tubes in this video because it would just take way too long, but what I was going to do was play you guys some audio that I recorded with the cheap stock tube and the much more expensive Telefunken tube so that you guys can see the massive difference that it makes in the recordings. And take it from me, I have used these. Personally, these are much, much better than the stock tube. And again, they're not like crazy overpriced or anything. They're right around the $20, $25 price range, so definitely more of a affordable choice compared to the Telefunken tube. All right, now, so I'm gonna play you guys some recordings that I had done the other day comparing the stock tube that comes with the preamp and the tube that is even more expensive than the preamp itself. I want you guys to pay very close attention to the details, and of course, if you haven't already yet, make sure that you have some headphones on so that you can really analyze the audio and see if you can pick up on some of those differences. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Right now, I'm recording with the Rode NT1 going into the Art Tube MP Studio, and with this, I'm just using the stock tube that comes with the preamp. So this is the way that it sounds, and right now, I'm trying to aim for more of a cleaner sound. Okay, and now I've swapped out the original tube that comes stock with the Art Tube MP Studio. It's just a cheap Chinese 12AX7 tube, so the one that I'm using now is by Telefunken. It was, I believe, $75, $80 maybe. Right now, I'm recording with the Rode NT1 going into the Art Tube MP Studio. It's just a cheap Chinese 12AX tube that comes with the preamp. So this is the way that it sounds, and right now is, I believe, $75, $80 maybe. Now, if you ask me, the differences between the stock tube and the upgraded Telefunken tube are just night and day. To me, obviously, the Telefunken tube sounds so much better than the stock tubes. The Telefunken tube sounds like it just has much more character, more life, sounds more full. Obviously, it's hard to describe and put audio into words, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. The cheaper tube just sounds so much more dull sounding compared to the Telefunken tube, where it sounds more full and just has more character, more warmth. Now, of course, I would say that is to be expected considering the tube itself is more expensive than the preamp, but the point of this video is that you can improve on whatever piece of gear you are using. So if you're using a more budget preamp, you definitely can improve the sound by just doing a simple upgrade on your tubes. That is going to make a pretty drastic difference in the way that your equipment will sound. I did it before with the KT2A. I swapped out all the tubes in it, and it just made a massive night and day difference between the stock tubes and the much more expensive tubes that I ended up buying for it. So if you're getting tired of the way that your audio sounds, rather than just getting rid of the gear that you're using, try swapping out the tubes. It might be the difference that you have been looking for, and I promise you, if you're somebody that is using the Tube MP or the Tube MP Studio, definitely swap out your tubes. It's going to make a massive difference, and you will come back and thank me. Anyways, guys, I think that about wraps it up, but one last thing before I end this video. I have a new microphone that is coming in the next couple days, and I want to know from you guys, what do you think it is? If anybody can guess correctly what microphone I'm getting, you will win, well, I don't know, but you'll win some props from me. How's that sound? Guess correctly in the comment section, what microphone do you think is coming in? Of course, as soon as that thing gets in, we are going to be making some content on it, so I'm very excited to get this thing. I will give you guys one hint. It's pretty similar to the NT1. That is gonna wrap it up. If you haven't already yet, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon beside it so that you can stay notified for whenever I drop any of my upcoming videos. With that being said, I will see you all in my next one. Take care, everybody. Peace out.